Alright, as soon as I get this stupid scoreboard figured out, will we begin? Your question, Stab, the answer to that is, for some reason, I guess an error in the code or what, when it comes to time shifting docks, you can only time shift when it faces the same direction. So you can time shift on any map, they just have to face the same direction. It's supposed to work in every direction, because occasionally if you try really hard you can get it to work in other directions, but it's like you gotta try to do it quite a ton of times before it works. So I don't know what the deal is with that or why it doesn't work right. Anyway, so we are going to get started. This embedded chat. I don't think there is a possible fix because it's something that's basically an error with the engine itself, which I can't. I mean, really, unless someone actually is an actual programmer, can't really edit that. Anyway, so we are going to get into these games here. I haven't watched them yet, as is normal, so we will delve into these games. I hope I have them labeled right. Let's see, the first one is ONUxFROST, and then the second will be UCA and EoM, so I hope I got these labeled right. If not, we will figure it out shortly. And this is from RTS League Week 4. Oh, see, I already got this one labeled wrong. It's not ONU at all. There we go. Alright, so here we are on Sudden Death. The map, Sudden Death. What a glorious map. Let's fix my little box here. It's kind of in the way. There we go. Yeah, I love Sudden Death. It's such a great map. I wish these maps were played more often because they really do entertain me. So I don't know whose map this was. I know ONU likes to choose weird maps sometimes, but I don't know if this was really theirs. I don't know if Swiss Boy's still in chat, if he can help me out. Hold on, I'm trying to set stuff up here so that I'm trying to block the rec bar on my side, on my computer screen. Oh, dang it. Whatever. So anyway, we have Sudden Death, which we'll get into the map specifics in a short time because there are different rules in Sudden Death. You got ONU on the bottom and then Frost on the top, and we've got For Gods. Okay, I don't have it. We've got Gaffer is Odin, Swoop is Loki, and Leor is Loki. So triple Odin, or not triple Odin, triple Norse against the Loki, Kronos, and Zeus. Kind of weird god choices for this map. Usually Egyptian is kind of popular here, and usually not Norse. Oh, look at this dock here. This dock is awful. At least he's Kronos, so maybe he'll shift it over here. But not a fish to be seen. And Fisk is docking over on the other side, and we do have Asterisk is also docked. So I'm guessing this is probably ONU's map, considering that Frost did not make any docks. I don't even know if they maybe realize there is water, but it is beneficial to dock on the water as long as you don't get fish like this. So anyway, Sudden Death has a few unique attributes to it. First one, as you can probably tell from looking at the map, is there are no extra settlements. It's all just this, and this is a citadel, which means that it does generate the extra 10 population for every player. All civ also start with all of the building upgrades. So fortified town center is researched, masons is researched, and architects is researched. So that makes buildings super strong from age 1. I don't know why he's chopping this wood right there. The other kind of unique aspect is these tents, which may seem kind of innocent little buildings that really accomplish nothing, but these tents also provide 10 population and they can't be rebuilt. So actually it's fairly significant to do raids and kill these tents, because that's 10 pop that you'll never get back, and each player gets 4, so extra 40 pop for every player just with these little tents. And actually I think Kronos might be able to time shift them, which actually wouldn't even be a bad idea, just to time shift them, just to take out the tents here. I see he's doing a rush, or at least it looks like he's trying to do a rush, which with the buildings having all these upgrades, it's kind of pointless generally to rush. At least it looks like he is, based on the fact that he's shifted forward, and then also the fact that Pusk is also forward building. So do you get more pop than a normal map? Yes, that is. Yes. No? Yes, you do. Because these take the place of the 2 settlements, and then the fortified gets you an extra 10. So everybody will end up with 170 pop with your 10 houses, your citadel, and your 4 tents. So it comes out as an extra 10. So yeah, they are looking at rushing, which I don't know. I find the rush to be a little bit. I don't like to rush in this map, considering all of the building upgrades. I'm assuming Pisk will go up with Athena, so that he'll get the restoration for the triple. So I assume they're just gonna do a triple up here and try to triple Leor. Swoops. He rebuilt his temple just in time to get his iron jar. And we do see that Gafford did make a dock, and he's making a couple longboats actually. You also have Leor making a couple docks now. I wonder if any of them got hunting dogs. Not a whole lot of hunt on this map. You'll find a few generally boar or deer packs, but not a lot of hunt. Which is why I think the triple Norse isn't a very good idea, because there's just not much hunt. So there he is up with Athena. They're going to do the rush, they're going to be making hoplites. But he's busy making a wall that actually is not even walling anything. We have the Promethean spam, we have just kind of the normal Loki stuff here. Seems like ONU is all advanced kind of late, which doesn't really matter. Pisk is, I think, looking to build a barracks. It's kind of late. Like, what is he doing? There he goes. Probably, if they're planning to rush, he probably should have forwarded with another villager. It's going to take him a while to get his barracks up. And it looks like for some reason he is walking all the way to this hunt instead of that hunt or this hunt, which he has scouted both, so let's kind of goofy. Purple is building forward, being Gaffer. Teal is building forward, and yellow, looks like yellow is maybe, I don't know what he's doing. I see no army for yellow. looks like he's fighting water, which... Oh, here's his army. Alright. So they, yeah, he does have control of the water, and because his fish is a little better, at least he's got okay fish. But see, we'll go to Leor now. As soon as this house gets killed, they go down to 80 pop. There it goes. And you can see how long it took, even though the house only has 990 HP with building upgrades. It takes forever to kill things.
Yo.
And he did research his towers. See, I don't understand this early aggression. As long, well, don't waste your units. But man, with all these buildings. Oh, and the last thing I didn't mention, which is kind of the key part of the game. Once your town center is killed, you have 2 minutes to rebuild your town center, or you die, or you're automatically kicked out of the game. So there's a little bit of bad teamwork here. See, now you have a frost that they can save for the restoration. So yeah, if this town center is killed, Leor would have 2 minutes to rebuild it. But really, they're being a little overly aggressive with their units. They need to sit back further, because the Citadel attack is so high. It's 23 times 3 arrows. That's 60. That's 80 pierce damage a second. Now we have we do have the restoration. No, you can't rebuild the Citadel. It gets rebuilt as a normal settlement. So once the Citadel is dead, you won't get a Citadel back. ONU is going all out in this, and I mean, even I don't see how that's going to work out for them, because even if they fail, they still got Frost. And yeah, they've already Frost is already defended, so they don't even have to cast Frost. It's kind of confusing. So Leor does have a few idle boats here. Yeah, the water on this, at least on, I mean, he's got 6 fish though in the corner. He needs to scout. This is good fishing right here. But after going all in on that, I don't really see, unless they do something magical late game, when you kind of put a lot into that rush that didn't result in anything. And even though the fish is kind of bad on this map, it does become a little more important because of the inability to do any sort of boom, because you only can build villagers from just this one town center, so it's not like you can ever boom really hard and quit. Well, this is a good raid because it kind of seems like Frost is not quite ready for this. Well, even if he doesn't kill anything, I mean, that's a lot of villagers that are going idle there. But he needs not waste his units like that. And here's the problem you're raiding with throwing axemen. They aren't exactly the fastest unit in the game. And he's deconstructed a tower for no real apparent reason. Where are they going? Basically, he's just wasting this army because this never going to accomplish anything. This does have a nice water over here, man. Holy cow! This side of the map has a ton more fish than the other side. Yeah, I love this map. I love it. I wish more people played on it. It entertains me so much. See, Pisk, he's an old wise gamer. He knows what's up. So actually, if he gets like a pack of 10, 15 hoplites and just runs around raiding houses, that's huge. Like, he could kill 10, 20, 30, 40 pop pretty quickly, and that's gigantic. I mean, it's basically a third Oh, I didn't quite get it. Basically a third of the population. That is the only thing I am worried about for Frost is that Pisk has quite a huge boat boom. More than even Leor, who hasn't scouted this 6 right here. But right here, this is like the best fish you're ever gonna get on sudden death. Holy cow, 3, 6, 9, 12 fish right next to his dock, and he's got another 3, 6, and 9 right there. So that's 21 fish, and then he's also got these 3 here. When you consider you only, again, can build villagers from one town center at a time, having those 21 extra boats is huge. So Frost has got a little bit of a counter push here. The problem is you counter push and then you get stopped because buildings are too strong. You know, all these free building upgrades. See, ONU, it's got another raid here. You didn't quite finish off this house. See all the building upgrades, the double building upgrades make them so long to die. If I were Frost too, I would try to sneak in a couple units like Leor is right here. See, Leor is a smart guy too. I like the upgraded giant killer iron jars. They look good. It's a pretty close game by score. We've got Swoop here as being Swoop, I guess you could say. There he goes. Oh, we have a Frost. Kind of a poor use of Frost. Because again, what is it going to accomplish? Especially because he used it before Asterisk used flaming weapons. Like here, you should have been thinking ahead a little bit. They're facing Loki. Loki's going to advance with flaming weapons. Why would he use Frost before Asterisk uses flaming weapons? I mean, it's a nice Frost. Sure, you got all this. That's cool. Nice little raid here. You should just fight this. With the troll tank and damage, he would kill that. This green doesn't have much of an army though. So now, well, you kind of, I guess in the end the Frost did work to basically nullify flaming weapons because he's only got like 6 units. This is a strong push by, counter push by Frost here. Didn't even kill this house. Green has nothing. Red is, I don't know where's Red Army is gone. And Pisk for some reason. Oh, look at this eco imbalance. See, this is huge. Like, why does he only have these few? I mean, this does him nothing. Holy cow. Right, use the, yep, Frost. They both freeze each other. A little worried though for ONU. This looks like a bad spot because Pisk, despite his huge boat boom, doesn't have enough villagers mining gold. So he can't even age up and start a market trade, because that's the whole point, is you get a boat boom, you get up to heroic quick, throw down a couple markets, and trade and get a huge eco. But I think Frost is going to pull through in here because green is no army, blue is no army, and red is no army. So once we see this go down, green will have the 2 minutes before he has to build his town center. Frost Giants do quite a bit of work. Just look how long it takes to kill this thing. Holy cow. Alright, so we see up in the corner, Asterix has 2 minutes before he can claim his town center. Pisk must have attributed resources to somebody. Because I don't know where it all went. Well, that's going to be a 2v3. I don't know what ONU can do about this. Probably resign. And it's surprised because Frost B hasn't exactly been the greatest of teams this season, and ONU's been pretty decent, so I would kind of anticipate ONU to win. Also kind of assume that ONU is the one who made this map. Poor Green, he's gonna be out of the game in a little bit. What is this? Oh, jeez. Finally, Fisk is advancing. I don't know why his score is so poor. Get a huge boat boom and nothing else. At least the nice thing is once Asterix gets kicked out, at least his throwing axeman will continue to battle. So Asterix is out. I don't see anything good happening from here on out. Yellow's also got quite a push down here in the corner. So there's also a problem. Whew. See, Pisk was just way too slow. I mean, the boat boom is great, but need to get heroic faster so he can start a trade and get a huge eco compared to everybody else. He also went up with bronze, which is the wrong god too. Because really his only chance to... ONU's only chance at this point was to do a underworld back here and kill this town center. This looks like trouble. Don't know why Pisk isn't like bolting this giant or something. And a very strange bronze. And not really sure why ONU isn't resigning. Probably will just fast forward this game because it's gonna be over. He is up with Hera, which is also a mistake. He should go up with Underworld, or not Underworld, go up with Feistus. Yeah, I think Frost is gonna win. What a big surprise. Who would have thought it? Of course, they got Gaffer the cat. He's solid. This is a good map for swoop anyway. You only get one town center. It's not like there's a whole lot to do. And ONU pushing back. Still have this here. Look at all of this. Geez, Frost. Swoop should be ashamed of himself. Look at this. Jeez, he talked about the worst trade route you could do. I mean, build your market here. Delete your skilla. Delete those. I guess ONU is hoping they can push through and come back somehow, some way, magically. I assume there's probably a few Frosts that are about to advance. Yeah. Swoop is stuck perpetually in the classical age. Yeah, so the back build, all the Rams would be pretty sexy here. The Ragnarok I wouldn't recommend because you're only getting one. Well, I think you'd save the lightning for a Ragnarok. That's just me. There goes the army. This is where Piss should have been about 10 minutes ago with his boat boom. Not sure what Red is doing. Oh, he's up too. I didn't notice that. Don't know why they didn't try to clear that build out. So Layer is up. Let's use Nidhogg down here. I think this is about over. Yeah, Frost did play well. It was kind of handed to him on a silver platter because ONU's first attack they weren't even close to winning here. And when they got pushed back, that gave Frost the army advantage. Oh, nice use of... Can we get an ox cart here? Oh, it was kind of the snowball effect because then Frost is able to get all those Einherjar, which are pretty decent units. It's 50% and a 50% total. So 2 bolts to kill the Osiris or the Nidhogg. Those bolts, it's not like it's based on percentage of its health left. Holy cow. Why do people always feel the need to nudge me? Who's Surveillant? Oh, thank you. He's my biggest fan. You watched mine last night live. I am a pro. You must not have realized I lost last night. Anyway, this is about it. He's building a Titan, which will do nothing because all of these Frost Giants and Fire Giants and upgraded Frost Giants also look pretty cool too. Look at these bad boys. He used to use implode on himself. I don't know why Pisk never did more of the tent raiding. Oh, here comes the old Ragnarok. Yep, here's the... Such a funny god power. Always get great entertainment out of it. Not a huge deal to use in your own base. It hardly does any damage to yourself, but anyway. Let's fast forward the end of this here. This is over. I don't have time to watch it when you refuse to resign. To double did I? Alright, well that is game one there. Oh, let's see what happened. So you have Pisk with the huge eco that did nothing for him because he was too slow. Swoop with the awful eco that didn't really matter. And really the difference is going to be the military units. Is that they just couldn't kill that massive army of mass Ironer. Right here. That was their problem. They also fought too far forward. They didn't fight underneath the settlement fire there, which is huge. And that was the big problem right there, because in resources they were way behind. But military kill loss, Gaffer was way up, Leor was super way up. Swoop, even all three of Frost were way. I mean, look at this kill loss ratio on this side, just awful. Awful. Anyway, let me update the scoreboard here. So Frost got a very surprise with very surprising one victory here. And we will move on to the other game, which I hope is this one. Oh. This one. Yep, here we go. Dang it, I downloaded the same rec twice. Alright, let me make sure. Yep, it sure did. That is the problem there, huh? Alrighty, just hold on just a second while I download the right rec. And oh, I gotta change this, so give me just a sec here to change it. Just a sec. There, maybe I'll give you guys a little music while you wait for my incompetence. Tell you what, this music brings me back though. This is from Settlers 2, which came out back in like 1993 or 4. Man, when it came out, I played the crap out of it. But anyway, let's see, here we are. Any RTSL games today? I'm not sure. I can let you know later. Downloads. Okay, here we go. Let's get it right here. I'll look at the end and see the end of this game and see. Well, you know, I'll just look right now for you since you're here. So let's see real quick. We got any games today? Keen versus Don is Saturday at 20, so 20 GMT. So yes, we do have Keen versus Don A, which that'll be a really good match. voice is a little loud. So Keen versus .A. 20 GMT. Then RSA and GDM play at 21 GMT. And we have, I think this is played, and this is played. So yeah, we got 2 matches later today, 20 GMT and 21 GMT. So anyway, let us get back into this match here. Let's hope it's right. There we go. We have reached the promised land. So we're on Marsh, which is, I'm gonna guess, gonna be the Frost home map. Here we got in the top right, we got or the top left part of the screen, we got ONU. We got UCA as Uranus, Asterisk is Thor, and Pisk again as Zeus on the bottom right. That means we've got Frost. Gaffer is Uranus, Leor is Isis. Leor is Isis? I didn't even know he could play Isis. And Swoop is Loki. Can't see the game. You should be able to now. Oh, yep. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot. You're right. My bad. Thanks for letting me know. Forgot to change it. Anyway, we will go over again. Pisk is right here. Top left. Asterisk is the pocket. He's Thor. Gisao is Uranus as the other flank. And they're up against Frost in the bottom right. Alright, now it's good. Sorry about that. Uranus is Gaffer. Or Gaffer's Uranus, I guess. Leor's Isis is the pocket. And Swoop is Loki. I'm kind of amazed to see Leor's Isis, because I thought all he played was Loki. So we'll see how he plays Isis. And we'll go from there. So this Marsh, really a variety of things that can be done here. Is they can triple, they can double, they can do whatever. They do have a decent matchup on this side for, I think, ONU if they want to double or triple the Loki. If Pisk goes Hoplites and Uranus comes across the map and does typical Uranus things, they could probably do damage up here. I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but we'll see. We will see what happens here. The map always got lots of hunt. Pisk is okay. Not a bad idea. So he is hunting forward here a little bit earlier than what he has to, which is probably because he anticipates getting rushed. So it's easier to eat your forward hunt first and then fall back and eat your base hunt, which is what he's doing here. So keep that in mind for when you are playing. If you have a couple packs of hunt and you're facing a civ that's going to rush you, probably eat your front pack in Archaic. That way you can fall back to your other hunt later. Leor is going forward. It's okay to build a monument. Doesn't look like either of these guys are building an early town center. Both with the normal temple advances. How these pigs he's got. Not right now, Mr. Swiss. Maybe tomorrow morning. I might do it. I might. We'll see. Actually, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll probably do Dodd and Kane. Then maybe Frost and ADO. But we shall see. One never knows what tomorrow shall hold. I mean, shoot. Tomorrow all the stocks might crash and you might be bankrupt. Then you'll be begging me for money on my stream. Let's look at these awesome relics. Tail of Cerberus is okay. Martyr's Folly is probably the worst one in the game. The Girdle of Hippolyta. Ooh, yeah. Faster Cav, that's a good relic right there. There's a Fenrir, not bad. Toothed Arrows, more building damage. Here is the best. No, I don't mean you don't have to donate it to me. I mean the stock's probably all going to crash and you'll be bankrupt and you'll be asking me for money. But Olsberg Lagan right here is the best relic in the game. Cheaper caravans and they move faster. It's the best by far. It's huge tech. And alright, there he goes, making forward military. This is very bold here. What's he doing? Holy cow. So I guess they're going all out. Rush, I suppose. Maybe. Alright, this is dangerous to forward build like this. Especially with all these villagers. Like, that's a lot of building. I mean, also, if you don't know, the more villagers you have building one building, the less efficient it is. Because with each additional villager, it gets a little less, they build at a slightly lower build rate. So while they are building it faster, it's not as, theoretically, as fast as just one. The build speed is slower. I don't know if these, like, even the 4 military buildings, I don't even know if he can really even afford to do 4 at one time. My screen's black here. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice forest fire gets a couple villagers. Like, I bet. Oh, he's housed. Come on, Pisk. The best thing that'll happen is a scout die. Okay, maybe they're build up house. Is this getting tributed? No, he's just not building anything. Ooh, nice raid here. Leor doesn't seem to, and he ran the villagers the wrong way too. Asterisk is actually a pretty solid player. This is also good. You try to get the surround in. Oh, got her. That was bad by Leor there. This is looking not too good for Frost already. Well, Gaffer's doing well down here. We see a villager he killed. He's also holding off, but Swoop's in a pretty bad spot, and really kind of for no reason. Like, I don't know why he's getting pushed so hard right now. I also don't like Leor doing a 2-town center, because that means he is going to advance very slowly, which now allows Asterisk to double either side while Leor tries to advance very slowly. So I don't like this 2-town center from Leor, and it's forcing him to build a barracks, which is also not good. Really here, I feel like Leor should just do a straight up fast heroic and worry about eco second, because when you see that you're getting, especially this pocket is getting pushed so hard, you can't do a 2-town center. Actually kind of surprised that Asterisk went down here. If I were him, I would have gone up here and doubled Swoop. Regardless, either Either side are in pretty bad shape. It's a nice fight here for Pisk too. I probably wouldn't have used Restoration there. Asterisk needs to come up here now, because personally what I would have done if I were ONU and because I can see the wreck and see what all is going on, if I were Asterisk, I would have come up here and done a double and then done the Restoration with the double, and then they would have been able to kill this town center. But regardless, it looks fairly grim for Frost here, because Leor is finally aging up, but it's pretty late. Yellow needs, where is Yellow? Yellow's going up pure down here. Even Red if you wanted to, since he's got a fairly fast move army. Get that prom out of there and run up here too and do a double or even a triple. Swoop has nothing. Oh man, this is, oh no. That was very fortunate timing. Oh, that's awful to have to use your ancestors there. That is rough. Needs to run though. Oh, this might kind of be the end here. I don't. Oh, why is he fighting this though? Can't get out of there. Swoop resigned. 10 minutes. Oh man. Wow. That was utter domination. Swiss boy, you in chat? You need to do something about this. This was awful. How was Swoop so far behind? I don't understand it. Man, that was rough. Holy cow, Swoop just got rolled for really no reason. Man. Look at his eco, like he wasn't even being attacked here and his eco was awful. Well good, I'm glad you flamed him for an hour. Anyway, that is the first matchup there, so we are going to, this is tied up as a 1-1 by the way, in RTS League in the group stage. It's not like it's a best of 3, it's just like a round robin where each clan plays the other twice. Well, in 2 games, 1 match, 2 games, so. Oh, so this was the first game? Whose whole map was this? This boy, was this, who's, like this, I don't know, I would have thought that you guys would have picked Marsh, but it seemed like you guys had no idea what to do on Marsh. But anyway. You picked this map? Why did Leor go ISIS? Why did Swoop get rolled? Alright, anyway, we're gonna move on to UCA. Oh, and you should have just picked this map again. I mean, why would you not pick this map again when you win in 10 minutes? Well, so it was, the game was over at this point. You get Ancestors Eclipse was used defensively. Swoop has nothing. He's got 4 Herseer. Even Purple's losing on the bottom, so yeah, this game is over. Yeah, no, the 2 TC was a mistake too, because that was no help at all. Swoop, why did you lost your Vills here for no reason, man. It's just the forest fire, you just run them away. But that's alright, Swoop. I'm done, we're over. We're moving on to UCA. Dang it. Dang it, this isn't the right version. No, no. Alright, let's do this one. There we go. Yes! Vinland Saga! I love it! So we are moving on to the second match of the day here. And it's UCA versus EoM, and I'm assuming UCA picked this map because UCA are a bunch of goobers. Oh, did they do a shockwave into the fire? Okay, I wondered why you were incompetently losing villagers to that. That's pretty nice, I like it. They shockwave your villas into the fire. Anyway, Vinland Saga, as you can see, every player starts on a tiny little island with almost no resources. There's lots of fish, and then you got this big fat island here with all these settlements, and we've got, again, we're moving on to a brand new matchup here, so get Frost and ONU out of your head. We're UCA and EoM, and up in the top right we've got Gold Lion. We've got Nino is set. Oh, Gold Lion is set as well. And then we've got, oh, I went too far down. We've got Maximus, which is Mateo, as Gaia. Rano says, hey, no spoilers there, Mr. Narvi. Matrius is Aranos, Satana is Gaia, and Tom as Loki. I saw some comments in the chat about Ra. You are right, Ra pretty much has no bad matchups right now. Ra is pretty good. Hey, no spoilers, man. No spoilers. You keep your mouth shut there, Haggard. So the double, I don't though like EoM's Civ choice though. I don't think you can afford to have two sets on one team. This tree is really messing up this gold mine here. He shouldn't have built this mining camp right there because they aren't going to be able to drop over here. They're going to be bouncing all over each other. Terrible place for it. But I don't like the double set because set on this map is pretty slow to get going. You can afford to have one because kind of the slow early game, but then the huge mid to late game. But when you have two slow early games, that means it's going to be hard, I feel, for EoM to hold on to the land, especially because they have their Gaia, who's probably going to kind of be by himself. And you've got a whole bunch of rushing civs down here. Loki and Aranos are both rushing civs, and Gaia does pretty well on this map because she can give trees to everybody else, which is gigantic. I mean, you see they have a Gaia too. But I just think that UCA, if they go hard on land, will just push right through EoM because two sets is too slow. Yeah, Mista's kind of the legendary one with his set here. Also, what I like to do, or I like to see Egyptians do on this map, because fishing ships can build docks, just send a fishing boat like up here early on, like your second boat, and start building docks up here, and then you can basically get a free fish boom here in the corner that won't ever be attacked. And you look at all the fish that's here: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. That's 21 fish that would probably never get attacked. But Nino's building a whole bunch of docks right here. And Tom looks like You can do a Vil Rush on the small island, but the problem is if you kill it, then what happens? I mean, you don't get any resources. And we do see, okay, Matrius is doing a little bit of early bolt pressure, which is a bit of a mistake for now. Even Satana is too. Alright. This isn't bad, they just need to be careful of the town center there. And actually, this just in, if you are going to use if you're trying to kill a dock, it's better to do it on the land, because then the dock can't shoot the land Carnivora. I mean, sure, they could use, oh, what's the other dock? Watch out. Watch out. Whack, one hit kill. I like it. So you'll see a shifting up here. Okay, there's one shift. You got the random Scralings just to be annoying. And I assume this will shift too. Nice pressure here. I don't know, did Nino mess up or something? Oh, he's up. What's he waiting for? Why is this? There you go. This is a lot of resources being put in. You gotta watch out this town center fire too. Well, this isn't a bad place to shift, but I probably wouldn't have. Well, he gets all this hunt here. But here's the problem is they have no, all three of EoM are going hard water. Like, blue has nothing, green has nothing, and Gold Lion just has this town center. Like, this seems like it's some pretty poor teamwork right now by EoM. Good. Like, sure, you're gonna win the sea, but it's kind of, if you win the sea and lose the land, what are you gonna do when he's building a second town center? But here is the issue: if they are pretty much going this hard on sea, where they're ignoring land, by taking these back town centers here, he's not giving his allies any place to land and be protected. Like, the Gaia isn't going to be able to drop anywhere. He can shift. Nino can still shift. But the Gaia is going to have no place to go. And he lost his villager without even garrisoning. See, this is a mistake to go this hard on water. Guy isn't bad on water maps. Guy is actually pretty solid. And even in team games with the eco, Guy is pretty decent. Just 1v1, Gaia has a little bit of issues, especially against Serrano. Serrano's pretty hard to counter as Gaia, I feel. And another problem with Gaia is just kind of boring to play. And this is just a lot of boats. What's Tom doing anyway? Okay, he's taking town center there. Got all these pigs. Satana should use his boats to do something. Nice little raid back here. Making all Golden Lion's boats be idle. See, this is a ton of boats that they have, but even with all these boats, you look and see what they're doing. I mean, red is still fishing, yellow is still fishing. They got all these boats just to prevent Matrius from fishing, which isn't really that awful. Alright, so Maximus is trying to dock up here. Yeah, Kronos to me is the most fun god for Atlantean just because of the time shift. Can really be annoying with that. I don't know what. Why is he? Gold line. Yeah, this is just. Well, what's he gonna do? Grab another town center? see, where is he gonna go? They have no safe. Maximus has no safe place to dock his boat. Land is fish, or what am I saying? Land is villagers. Like, as soon as this runs out, which is out now, we'll get all this. Got 11 boats sitting around doing nothing. Well, he loses his boats here. EoM must be taking a nap. Oh, see, like this. They like to see UCA. They're smart. They know about these kind of shady tricks here. This looks like. Did I play this game? This looks like me. No, it's Nino. Maybe I played on Nino's account for this. I'm sabotaging EoM. I look at all these towers just to protect his one gold mine. And for some reason, Nino is making a classical age army, which really isn't the best thing to do. I think this game is almost over, to be honest. Because, well, what's Red doing with it? Red needs to be doing a little better with keeping this off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I had to dock right next to yellow. Oh, then he's gonna lead him right to this town center too. That is funny. Oh, they shifted. Where did they shift? Why did you shift his villagers here? He doesn't want to be on his main island. Why would you have shifted him here? Gold Lion twins. That was the worst use of shifting sands I've ever seen. Like, how was he gonna get his villagers to the main island then? Huh, oh man, what a beatdown. Holy cow. Oh, this is way jacked up here. Why don't you guys tell me? Oops. Let's change this. UCA 1. EoM 0. How was Tom a big Addy abuser? He wasn't Addy. He was Loki. Or are you saying he abuses Addy by murdering them? Anyway, let's go. Let's try to find this second game here. Oh, no, that's the first one. This is... What did I... Okay. Ah, jeez. This is the wrong map. Dang it! I did it again. Give me a split second of, and don't let me forget to do this. I need to re-download this game again. Alrighty. Age of Mythology, the Titans, RTS League Ladder. Okay, that's the Vinland Saga one. I already downloaded that one. Here we go. Alrighty. EoM times UCA 1, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we are ready. Oh, I think I just froze my game up. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, here we go. Anatolia, I'm assuming this is EoM's home map. They like to play Anatolia. And we've got on the top right, we've got EoM up here. We've got Mateo, who is Lord Maximus, as Hades. Nino as Isis Pocket. And Gold Lion as Ra Flank. Meanwhile, we've got Tom as Isis. We've got Satana as Set. And we've got Matrius as Zeus. I don't like this Set pick here. Isis is alright. But to be honest, I think probably the best Egyptian to go in this map is Ra, so I don't know why they would go Isis and Set instead of Ra. So always interesting to see where you get the two double dock, and we've got you got the double dock on this side from EoM, and we've got the double dock on this side from. Did I change? Okay, I did change it over. We got the double dock on this side from UCA. Now, this is kind of dumb. He really built his dock close to Tom's. That's like way too close. Why would you build it here? Theoretically, the best thing to do is just to go straight out this way and build your dock here. It really takes very little more walking time. Oh, hey, Stab, nice game the other day. Yesterday, you guys, if you watched my stream yesterday, would have seen like the most epic 3v3 on watering hole ever in the history of mankind. Where 4 out of the 6 players had their bases demolished. So Anatolia, we're looking at these civs here. I'm really not seeing anything that's going to result in early pressure. Looks like we'll probably be kind of a heroic age to rush mythic age fight. But I don't like to say this, but I don't enjoy watching Egyptian on Anatolia. EoM is, for some reason, missing out on 25% or 20% empowerment with his Pharaoh. And attacking forward, this is dumb. Not worth it. Like, why would he move his Pharaoh forward like this? 20% empowerment is killing a wolf. So for those watching, just empower with your Pharaoh. There's no point in this aggression, it does nothing. Yippee, he's killed a wolf. Gold Lion 2 also seems to be a bit confused with his Pharaoh. Nice little boat boom here by Matrius. Matrius is a pretty solid player. UCA overall, they're a pretty solid team player. Or team. They're pretty solid. They got good teamwork. I'm glad to see them join. Like overall by skill on straight up 1v1s. EoM is quite a bit better, but UCA play a lot of team games together, so they're pretty decent. Just not a whole lot going on, just a huge boat boom here. The hard part when you're facing Egyptian on Anatolia is the fact that they can spam so many docks that are basically free attack on the water. So really the key is you don't really want to go a ham on water. You kind of want to go maybe about 10 boats for Matrius, just to make all these go idle, because at least, especially with his extra Greek range, he can park his boats here and here and prevent these from fishing. Because you don't want to be able to allow the Egyptian to just get up to heroic without being harassed. You want to force him to make boats, and then hopefully you can win in kind of the small boat battle, and then force his fish to be garrisoned. Here, Red's got some pretty close fish to his docks, but you still have all this that can't be made to be garrisoned. And because Yellow didn't build forward fast enough, he lost all of the boats in the middle. And you have Matrius as the first one to advance, so we do have him building one boat. See if he gets an early fish upgrade. He's going to try to do a little bit of dock killing with his Minotaur. So I'll be interested to see in the bottom how hard these guys go in water. And Gold Line is up, so he's making boats out of 3 docks, which is good. He's also got a lot more fish built in. Okay, he's getting an early fishing upgrade. This is a little bit harder than I would have anticipated Gold Lion going, but it's gonna be effective. It does delay his fishing ship upgrade a little bit. Ouch. Ah, I just smashed my knee on my desk. Oh. Oh, man. Yikes. We did see Tom went up with Anubis, so that means he's fighting. Let's see, you're planning to. Okay, now he is powering up with more boats. I'd like to see Gold Lion get the fishing upgrade soon. He's just got so many more fish. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 3, 6, 9, 12. I think he's almost got double Matrius's boat count. This pressure isn't doing much here. I don't know why he's attacking the lumber camp. Both yellow and green are going pretty hard on water. Nice fight here. Matrius. We saw a bolt get used. He bolted to Wadjet. Nice little, okay, that did a little more damage there. But again, you have to ask yourself, just have smart lumber camp placements. I mean, you got this huge patch of trees in your back. Why is he even cutting wood up here? Just cut back there. This water, both waters are kind of pretty much stalemating, but it looks like I would say UCA is on the losing end on this, just because even though they have stalemated, it's like EoM has a lot more fish. The same thing here, even though this is stalemated as well, Gold Line has a lot more fish than Matrius. And that's a lot of boats being wasted by Tom. This has been a good start for, you see Maximus even has a second town center. Who we've used, this is gonna hurt. Hurts even more because they knew that his heroes were both forward from when he was attacking forward. So this is basically like 50 seconds of his eco being garrisoned. 15 bills garrison, which means you'll start losing on water. It'll allow gold lion, not golden axe, gold lion. He needs to get back over here though. Oh, not Jason. It'll allow gold lion advance quicker. See, he's up already, and I'm assuming Matrius isn't low. Well, he is upping, but you know, pay attention to your ancestors here. On a run, he could have done a lot more damage than what he did. Wow, they were getting smoked. Like, I don't know what happened with UCA's eco down here, but whatever it wasn't good. And then you got oh, that hurts. And nice restoration that we missed down here to heal all the boats. This is a bit of a landslide here. Holy cow. Man. God powers have really screwed Matrius up, and for some reason, I don't know why, but UCA is getting absolutely rolled down here. Like, it's not even close. Wow, it's hard to win water this fast. I should tell you something. Look at all these boats just being wasted. Yeah, I don't see much of a way that EoM can lose this game. It's kind of a landslide right now. I mean, you just look at all the town centers they're grabbing. They've got more town centers. They got water 1 on the bottom. Tom at least did prevent this town center, so at least you got that going for him. Got 3 fish there he's not eating. Is he getting the fish upgrade? I'll assume gold lion probably already has it. Egyptian is just so hard to beat one-on-one on this map. Just because of the cheap docks. You know, maybe going a little too strong on the siege boats here. But that doesn't matter. I mean, the loss of water is just huge below the eco. Because with water, that means you can get a trade route started at the 13-minute mark, and trade in team games is crazy because of the bonus from trading with your ally. Matrius is way behind because of those god powers, so Gold Lion has firm control of the land. Okay, that's a good pestilence there. Pulling villagers and farms, but I don't see how Matrius is gonna hold this. Prodromos just have awful pierce armor, which means chariots will kill them. And then the elephants will destroy everything. You can almost make an infinite supply of elephants with all the fish that he has. Run this guy back. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. There you go. Right. Oh, you got him. Oh, this guy's needs to watch it out. Scorpionmen are such good units. Just look at, wow, they just cleaned up there. Holy cow, Tom, what are you doing? Wow. I don't see what's gonna happen here
Don't see anything good happening for the UCA. This game looks like it might be over soon. Look at all these idle villagers. Just kind of goes to show you like what a difference in maps can make. Because the other game on Vinland Saga, it was a steamroll for UCA, and then on this map, EoM is just doing whatever they want. Oh man, Scorpion Men are good. They're one of the few melee myth units that cost wood, which is a huge benefit too. That was a really dumb restoration. Alright, okay, whatever. Well, let's see. Matrius is almost getting doubled up in score by Gold Lion. They are starting up their trade route. And yeah, but Matrius is a smart one here. Just resigned. So that was, wow, just utter demolition. Man, 1-1. So both series today ended in 1-1. I mean, if we just look at the eco difference, even civilian units by team, pretty similar up to about here. And then this is when water is lost, and you can see the huge difference. And somehow, this surprises me. UCA was up in eco there for a little bit, but nowhere close to winning anywhere. I'm guessing, while I wasn't watching down here a lot, I'm guessing UCA lost a ton of boats for no reason. I mean, we could look at the kill-loss ratio, and he's doubled up his kill-loss, and yeah, Satana looked like he didn't do very well. Anyway, that is it for this morning. So we've got a couple 1-1s here. Just a reminder, if you have just tuning in, we will maneuver over to RTS League. We got a couple RTS League matches today. Probably the best one for sure will be Keen versus .A, which is again at 20 GMT. So that is about 6.5 hours from now, if my math is correct. And then GDM versus RSA, which kind of takes the back seat to Keen and Dodd. That is an hour after that, so about 7.5 hours. So the main one is 20 GMT today. We've got Keen versus Dodd. So for everybody that tuned in here, I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I'll catch you guys some other time. And I'll see you later. So have a good Saturday, whatever you guys are up to. Good weekend, and I'll see you guys some other time. So thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.